Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too, and all in between. This is for the absolute positive good God and truth of you, only crossing bigger and better. Never hate for hate. Now, you can't help but despise a fool, right? If their negatives are becoming too overwhelming for you, you know, let that fool be nothing to you. Despise that negative. But always only want that fool to be one more positive than negative, because that's the only way you can be cool with that fool. That's the truth. You hear me? Steal your life back from all negativity. But the only reason why we don't, right, as a standard, right, only cross all we are of negativity, right, one more positive that only add up good ass truth, right, until the absolute bigger and better of all the negativity subtracts to one neutral nothing. You just the bigger and better of you being positive and good, the neutral nothing, right? Or us being positive and good, the neutral nothing. But the reason why we don't do that is because we're faithfully stated. And through this inferior leadership, right, they want to call our negatives bad, right, which are the neutral nothing. And then they want to categorize this bad, right, to the reality check of incarcerating and imprisoning us. But I'll explain something to you. Check me out. If you think about jail or prison, right, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the judge. Those places are a negative, bad place. And everywhere you think about them, you think about a broken system that is not producing all it is more positive than negative. Okay, if you have those words in mind, because I know I'm throwing them out there, because they haven't been there for you. Okay, they say in my state, they say truth in sentencing, right? So they give you a veritable, you get convicted from anywhere between like 2 to 8 years. I mean, really? Listen to me, man. I want to explain something to you. If you, right, as individuals, right, don't like how things are going, right, with others, right, and you don't have the ability through your leadership to only make all we are more positive from the inside out at 360 degrees. Well, not only is that a failure of the reality of the problem that has everybody in that situation, but it's a failure of your leadership, and it's also a cause and effect from everything in the United States that I know of, going from Andy Griffin, right, to these mega prison complexes. And I'll show you something. No matter if you're the clerk, no matter if you're the public defender, no matter if you're the judge, no matter if you're the lawyer, right? If your function isn't only to make all one more positive than all negativity, to state all good ass truth instead of victims and crooks, right? You are faithfully the divide stopping it from happening, and that is a negative deficiency of your leadership. And over a volume of time, right? Because you don't do that for all you are, right? From the inside out at 360 degrees for yourself and your fellow man, right? It's the decay and disintegration and the worsening of the world around us to the here and now of reality check. Okay? We know as individuals and as people, man, we need homes, right? We need food. We need enough utilities and waters to sustain in which the area and the lives we're leading, okay? Well, I'm a father. If I have children and I'm not doing all I can to sustain them with a home and enough to eat, enough to drink, the right education of the world around them, right, I'm only neglecting my children. Okay. Well, every time they do us this way, right, and they want to enslave us and cage us like animals, right, call us bad guys, bad people, say we are the bad way, and then they function to this system of death that keeps growing worse and worse and worse and worse, right? So not only do you have individuals and family members, right, incarcerated, right, you have countries incarcerated. You have an industry made up of people blindly selling out, incarcerating all they are, and wondering why these people keep getting meaner and why the drugs need to keep getting stronger. And why the world around you, right, is crumbling with wars and poverty and disease. If you think the good of you, right, is to put any man or woman in a cage, right, well, I'm just going to tell you, you're sold out faithfully, and your mind is inferior. You got monkey-minded intelligence, man, from your leadership. See, a monkey can understand mom, dad, good, bad, right, wrong, okay? But this is what separates us from the monkeys and your damn doggies, right, that you treat better than your prisoners. Right, let me explain something to you. Go and do something more positive for your fellow man than cross them negative ever. If you want to be the middleman to the good God and truth of all things, God, truth, reality, check with your leadership, right? Because all else is the absolute bigger and better of nothing. It's just a negative deficiency of your faith. You're biasly selling out your fellow man blind and undefined with suicidal hate, man, over a volume of time to the one neutral nothing of you and them. When all you had to do was go do something more positive for you and them to be good as truth. You hear me? The only way you can add up good as truth, the absolute bigger and better here and now, than all negativity, you can't suffer out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die of that rightful, truthful way. That is God, truth, and reality check. The state of one more positive than all negativity is the only light, joy, warmth, good God or truth, Holy Spirit for everlasting peace, all will ever know or be. It's the state that all in body and matter is stated good to the truth of God, their shape, form, and mass, only crossing absolutely bigger and better here and now than all negativity. In a more positive universe than a negative, that is the only relevant way to be. All else is in a state of decay and disintegration, crisscrossing, static, twisted, scattered, blind and undefined out of their mind to one neutral nothing, just a negative of the here and now. And that's a fact of God check. That is God, truth, a reality check. From the full thief man, God, King, Adam man, first evolved, the triple mill of all I am. Peace.